There were many stories that came from my friendship with Auntie, but this one is probably the most memorable one. And it begins when a mutual friend who was also homeless, living in an RV, called me up and really in a very kind of distraught, emotional voice told me that she had just learned that Auntie had passed. And I hadn't seen Auntie for probably 4 or 5 months. She had gone over to Bellevue at Sophia Way, and the last I'd heard, she was getting case management and shelter there. But often those things end up being short stays. People come in and out, so I asked this friend, are you sure? And the reason I asked that is because stories on the street really circulate, and some rumors are part of those stories, and it's has been the case before where I've heard people have died when in fact they hadn't. So I asked her, was she sure? Did she really know this? And she said, "Yeah, I've been told now several times that Auntie had passed, and in fact, one friend said that they had firsthand knowledge that she had died with a needle in her arm, overdosing from heroin." And so we chatted a little bit more, and I told her that I would do a post on the Facebook page telling everybody that Auntie had passed, and thanked her for letting me know. So I set about writing this obituary on Facebook for her, and it was really hard. I cried a number of times trying to get my feelings and thoughts put down correctly, and then included all these photos of her that I'd taken over the years, and made the post. And there was such an outpouring. I think over 1,000 comments, and people really wishing her well. Folks reaching out to want to watch her dog, take her dog for her, foster or take, and I was happy that such a there was such a warm reception to people with regards to Auntie. So 3 or 4 days later, I get a phone call, and I look at my phone, and on the display is Auntie, and it kind of shook me, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh, somebody had found her phone and was probably calling people that were in the contacts list, and just letting me know that the phone had been found. And so I answered it, and on the other end is Auntie saying, in her scratchy, throaty voice, "I'm not dead. I'm very much alive."
I came back from the dead.
Yeah.
You wrote my obituary.
Tell me again what that was like when you heard that you had been told.
I just laughed my ass off because I knew it was written by you. Because I knew somebody told you I was dead, and I knew who it was. And but they told me I was dead, and I go, "Whoa, I am," And the girls were laughing because they go, "She's right out there,"
Well, when you called me and I saw your name pop up on my phone,
Yeah.
it startled me, and I thought, oh, somebody must have found Auntie's phone, and they're calling me just to say, "Hey, I found this phone.
Who are you?"
Who are you? And then when I heard your voice, which is very recognizable,
Yeah.
I was like,
I know.
what?
You go, "Auntie,
What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And
I'm
you
not
said,
dead.
"I'm very much alive."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't quite know what to say to you, but it just came out, spurted out, But I was laughing.
Once we kind of got it sorted out, we both were laughing quite a bit that she had this opportunity to read her own obituary, and she was very, after we got done laughing, she was very grateful for all the beautiful comments and the love that had poured out to her. But so for a long time, we would joke about she's still very much alive. And yeah. Anyways, all right. I love you, Auntie, and I am very glad that you are still alive, very much alive.